respond to the countries that we live in. You know, besides for this generation, Jewish people haven't enjoyed so much freedom, freedom of religion, freedom of expression, freedom, every type of freedom, of education. We don't even know that there was a time when we weren't allowed to enjoy those things. Besides for this generation, you can ask Mr. Mink, I imagine it was only the golden age of Spain, and then thousands of years before that during the reign of Solomon. But besides for those three epochs in our history, there probably hasn't ever been such freedom. How are we meant to respond to the countries that we live in, the host countries? How are we meant to feel towards them? Well, in this week's portion, in this week's Torah portion that we will read tomorrow, Parashat Tetze, the Torah says something that's so strange, but something that is so important. The Torah tells us that we're not allowed to abuse the Egyptian. No abuse. Why? Because we were guests in his land. Well, that's a bit strange because we weren't really guests, we were slaves for 210 years in Egypt. But nevertheless, the Torah tells us that there is a certain gratitude that we have to have towards even the Egyptian who enslaved us for that amount of time. So if that is true about that type of attitude, how much more so? And how much care and how much gratitude should we have when we live in a country like South Africa or a country like America or Australia where we have the right to practice and be who we want to be. I know we take it for granted, we were born here, most of us, we live here and we lap up the fruits of the land. But let us not forget our place, let us not forget who we are, and let us always remember to be gracious. Have a good chance.